Hello friends, I welcome you in this Python programming course from scratch. Guys, this is ninth tutorial in which we will be seeing data types, variables and typecasting also. We have already seen variables in third lecture, but let us, we will have a revision on it. This is Dr. Nilesh Shakya, Assistant Professor from Priyadarshini Indira Gandhi College of Engineering, Nagpur. Let us see what is variable. Variable is a reserved memory location to store the values. What does that mean is that there is some memory location in the computer. Suppose I indicate this memory location this way. Suppose this is your memory in which we know that these are the, suppose these are the memory locations in the memory. Now to a particular location, for example, consider this case. Suppose let us take, I take circle. This particular memory location is addressed by some zeros and ones in the form of binary ones. But if we take the zeros and ones in the programming, it will be utter confusion to us. So instead of that, we name this memory location as A, B, and C. These A, B, and C are nothing but the variables. Let us, I make you to understand this by taking one more example. Consider the case of a Horlicks. So what will happen if after the consumption of Horlicks, what your mom does? क्या करती है आपका mom? What she does is, after getting consumed, that particular container is filled by a detergent or any other thing, right? So this particular container, it is the same case with Pediasure even. After the main ingredients get consumed, that particular container get filled by another elements. So these variables are called, these containers are called as variables, and the ingredients inside are called as a, what do you say? Those are the values. Let us take another definition, identifier. Identifier, the name itself, identify, means recognize, to know. Means it is an identifier is just a element, it's just a label by which we can know some variable, function, class, modular or object. That means variable is one type of identifier. Identifier is used to identify variable, function or class or object. I hope this is pretty clear to you. Let us move to knowing data types. Suppose I consider A is equal to 9. Let us see what is its data type. A. You can see here its data type is integer. Suppose I am taking B. What? Let us take B is equal to 9.0. Many of the case wherever we require precision, at that time we use the float type of values. Let us check it. See, it has shown float. So this way integer and float data type is there. Suppose we take complex. For that we have a function by the name complex, and let us check the data type of C. So you can see here it has shown complex data type, right? So this way there are integer, then float and complex data type is there. Now suppose let us take another example. Now, suppose I take suppose P is equal to, I say, input, enter the number. This way you can take the number from the user. Suppose Q is equal to, let us say, input, enter the number. Okay, then we are doing the addition of that in some R variable. Suppose P plus Q. What do you think? What it should print? Any guesses? Let us check the data type of, or rather we will print it first. Print R. What should be printed? Please do it and let us see. I'll let you execute this. I'm executing. 3, 4. It has printed 34. Amazing, no? You would have thought it should print 7, right? Let us take another example. It has shown 46. Why this is? Because you are seeing here it is actually doing the concatenation of P with Q, because by default it has considered it as a string. So in order to convert this string into integer, you will have to typecast it. So let us now check the execute it. 4, 5, 9, and let us check the data type of R. You can see, sorry, let us see, it is integer. That means this is called as typecasting, conversion of data types into another data type. This is called as typecasting. So this way, let us check the by default P and Q are already this one string. Let us take another string. Suppose I am Nilesh. And let us check its output type of str. It will show string. Okay, so this way you have seen integer data type, numeric data types, integer, float, and complex also, and strings also. Let us see what are other data types. See, these are the other data types you can see here. Numeric data types, integer, float, complex number, and strings are there. And another are boolean, set, tuples, and set. Let's see, we will see them one by one. Suppose we have already seen the dictionary. Uh, Previous lecture was of dictionary only. Let key value pair we store there. This way we can declare the dictionary. Let us check its data type dict. Okay, so it has shown the dict data type, that is it has a dictionary data type. So let us take another example. Suppose let us take tuple. Tup is equal to, those are we have seen. If you are aware not aware of these, you please see my previous lecture. And let us say type of tup is tuple, right? Similarly, let us take list. And let us take its check its data type list. So this is how list tuple. One more is set, right? So S is equal to it. They are shown by the curly bracket. Please attend previous lectures so that you will be knowing what are set, tuples, list. See, it has shown the set. Okay, that means the more intention. Just my intention was to show you that these data structure, dictionary, tuple, list, and set are also the data types. Okay. Now, moreover, it has one more data type. Let us see what is it, right? Suppose I say Z is equal to, we have taken P and Q, right? P and Q earlier you have taken as variables, right? Let us check the data type of Z. What it shows? It is showing Boolean. Let us check the value of Z. If I ask you the print Z, see, it is showing true. That means we have some data type for true and false values also. So that data type is called as Boolean. So in this way, guys, we have seen the data types. These were the data types: numeric, integer, complex, float. Boolean data type we have seen, in which it gives true or false value. Set we have seen. Another are string, list, and tuple. These are the sequences. Okay. This way we have seen the data types of Python, as well as we have seen the typecasting also. You got the difference between variable and identifier also. So this was about this session. Thank you very much for attending the session. If you like this session, I will if you like this, subscribe and share the videos and channel also. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.